Hello everyone, welcome to today's Living Blind video. For today's video, I thought I would show you my voice recorder that I have been using in college for the last several years. It actually still works. It's called the H1. I also use it for podcasts. It looks like this. It looks like a little remote with buttons on it. And if you put it this way, facing this way, the button right here on the side, the little circle button, is the play pause button. And then, I don't know what the rest of these do because I don't use them. And then down here, on this corner, is the on-off switch. And then over here, on the left, is, if you can see that, is a headphone jack. And then over on the right is a microphone jack. So you can actually hook up a microphone. With that being said, and then these buttons on the back are the MP3. The middle one is the MP3 and Wave. So you can change the format that it's recorded in. And then I don't know what the other two are because I don't use those. Oh, and then on this side below the microphone, or I'm sorry, the headphone jack, is the volume up and volume down buttons respectively. And then over here next to the microphone jack is the volume up and volume down buttons for those. The H1 has really good mic quality. This is the carrying case that you can buy for it. I bought mine on sale on Amazon several years ago. This is the windscreen that goes on top of the H1, so where the microphones are, because these up here are the microphones, so it goes on the microphones like so. I need a new windscreen because mine's all stretched out, but this is what it's supposed to look like when it's on your H1. These voice recorders are very sensitive, so when you start recording with it, you need to put it down and leave it alone, because any movement that you make, even if you just lightly tap it, it's going to sound like when you play it back on the recording. And it's also good for classrooms, because if you sit way in the back and you have a professor or a teacher that's kind of quiet, it'll still pick up their voice. Another thing that I forgot to mention is that in order to turn it on, you have to hold down this switch. It does have a speaker, but the speaker isn't very good, so I always just plug in headphones. It doesn't talk. There's a little red light up here that comes on. But what you can do once you press this button, you press this button to record, the one in the middle, is once you press this button to make sure it's recording, you press the play button. That's actually the speaker. It has a pretty decent speaker, but I just never use it. And then to record, you press the middle button like this. Hi everyone, I'm recording a thing for a video. And then I always double check it to make sure that it's gonna play or record. So if it doesn't play, then it's recording. And it's not recording. So what I do is I press the middle button twice. One. And then check it again, and it's recording. We're recording. Hi everyone, we're recording for a podcast. And what you can do once you start it recording is you can take this little switch. There we go. It locks into place and it clicks. And then when you're done, you just take it out. And if, let's say now you're home from school, and I'm sorry, I had to put you guys down for that part. But let's say now you're home from school and you want to listen to what you recorded on your computer. Alright, so when you insert this into your computer, make sure that the digital voice recorder is off or it does not work. And then you do Windows R and you type in the name that you think it is, or the web address, and this dialog box, it looks like this. It will open it for you. So you press enter, and all your files are gonna be saved under stereo. And we're gonna go into folder 1. And it's gonna save it like that, and you can change the file names, and you can do what you would normally do with your files on your computer. You can, if you have classes, what I do is I save them, and I make folders for each of my classes, and then I save all my lectures in those folders, and then I go back and listen to them during finals week. A non-rechargeable battery with this digital recorder lasts about 10 hours. I have no idea how long a rechargeable battery lasts. So if you know how long it's been since you put in the battery and how much you used it since you put in the battery, you can guesstimate when you'll need to replace the battery. That's all for today's video. I hope that you like this enough to give it a thumbs up. Sorry for the crazy hair. This part was actually filmed later. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring that notification bell. Leave a comment if you have something to say. If you have any questions about the Zoom H1 digital voice recorder, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. I'm also taking suggestions for future living blind videos. And for today's question of the day, would this be something that you would be interested in? I'm curious to know. Like my Facebook page and follow me on Twitter. Both of these are Steffi2010. Can be found on my YouTube page below the About section, as well as down in the description, along with a link to transcribe and add closed captions to any or all of my videos, including this one. So if you know a language other than English and you can help me out, I'd really appreciate it. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.